Yo, what's going on, guys? CultofMush back at it with top 5 best PC hardware deals of the week. I typically do this series of videos on Sundays. However, with Sunday being Christmas, I decided to take that day off, so I thought I would come back and do this video. Some post-Christmas deals, and there are actually a few pretty good deals, and I wanted to cover them in this video, so let's get right into this with number 5. Number 5, we're going to start things off with some storage. Seagate hard drives are on sale on Newegg. First, the 2TB hard drive is on sale for $60, which is a very good deal considering Western Digital Caviar Blue 1TB drives are usually $50. Seagate BarraCudas aren't as highly regarded, but considering you're getting double the storage for only $10 more, that's definitely pretty nice. There's also a Seagate 4TB drive available for $110, and there's a promo code that knocks off another $5, so $105 for this drive. I actually have one of these in my rig, and it is very nice. I wouldn't run a Seagate drive as a primary hard drive, but as a mass media device where I'm downloading all my games, all my movies and whatnot, a 4TB drive is so nice to have. Even if you go the 2TB option, both hard drives are going to offer you a lot of storage for a relatively cheap price. Next up, an excellent deal on RAM, the Avexir Core Series 8GB of RAM. This is one 8GB stick at DDR4 2400MHz for only $35, which is a ridiculous deal for 8GB of RAM. Typically, when you look at 8GB of DDR4 RAM, you're looking at $50 at least. Now, Avexir isn't a name brand like a G-Skill or a Corsair, but at the end of the day, RAM is RAM, and when you're getting it for this cheap, it's really hard to pass that up. It's also got perfect reviews on Newegg, so I really wouldn't worry about the quality too much, and $35, that's a deal that's very hard to pass up for 8GB of RAM. Next up, the NZXT S340 Glossy White Steel ATX Mid-Tower case is on sale. Not by much, but this is a case that very rarely goes on sale. It's $70 with a $10 mail-in rebate, knocking it down to $60. Yes, not too big of a discount. The MSRP is around $75. At Black Friday, this case went as low as $70, but now it's down to $60, which is a very good deal, given how prices for this case has been, and the S340 is regarded as one of the best mid-tower cases on the market. It's very highly reviewed. It's got a full 5 eggs on Newegg, and whenever you look at a review of the S340, people always say good things about it. It's got the really nice side window. It's very aesthetically pleasing, and it's still relatively cheap at $60. And it's not like you're dropping north of $100 on a case, which some of the very, very nice case, they will be north of $100, even $120, $30. So the S340 is a very solid pickup if you're looking for a nice case, but not looking to break the bank. Finally, the last two components on this list are video cards. Two video cards that I'm pretty sure have been on these lists before. However, there are such good deals that I have to mention them again. First, number 2 is the MSI Radeon RX 470. That is available for $170, and there's a $20 mail-in rebate, knocking it down to $150, and you get a free copy of Hitman, which is a game that just released this year. Albeit early on in the year, I believe it released back in March, but the fact that you're getting a GPU like the RX 470 for $150 and then getting a free game on top of that, that is insane. I was always speaking on the RX 470 saying that this GPU would be so good if it was priced at $150. Now it's available for that price, and the fact that you get a free game, that's just a killer deal. And this is a great GPU in like a $500 PC build that'll offer you really good 1080p gaming performance. Will you be able to max out every game at 1080p? No. There are obviously some outliers, but for the most part, you're going to be getting a really good experience on all games, even the higher end ones like Deus Ex Mankind Divided. And I'm sure a lot of you guys want to play Battlefield 1. That game really, I don't classify it as high end anymore, but the RX 470 is going to do a really good job on that. Finally, number 1, another GPU from MSI, the Radeon RX 480, which is available for $200, but there's also a $20 mail-in rebate, knocking it down to just $180. This is the 4GB model, and the RX 480 was originally supposed to retail for $200. Unfortunately, when it came out, those prices surged a lot, but now they've come down, and now after the mail-in rebate, you can actually get it less than $200 for just $180. The only bummer about this GPU is that you don't get that free copy of Hitman like you do with the RX 470. I don't know why that is, but hey, I guess it is what it is. The RX 480 performance-wise is similar to the 470, but obviously it performs a little bit ahead. Again, this is a great GPU for 1080p gaming. I wouldn't try 1440p with it, especially because this is the 4GB model, but if you're getting a GPU like this, it just makes sense to get the 4GB model, because when you're picking up a 480, most of you guys are probably looking to do 1080p gaming, so that's just fine. And just like the 470 at 1080p, there will be a few outliers here and there, whether it be a bad port, or a game that's just really intensive, or you're playing an early access title. Maybe the 480 can't max out those games at 1080p and get 60 frames per second, but games like Witcher 3, Deus Ex Mankind Divided, Battlefield 1, at 1080p, they're gonna perform very well. So that's gonna gonna wrap up this edition of Top 5 Best PC Hardware Deals. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Let me know if you have your PC built after Christmas. I haven't really asked that question. I know a lot of you guys probably got parts over the holiday. You probably got your PC. Maybe you got a pre-built computer. Let me know in the comment section down below. If you have a request for a future video, you can also leave that in the comment section down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.